The purpose of this video is to establish the highest valued fantasy player in the Week 5 matchup between Jacksonville and Kansas City. While it is common to bench offensive opponents of the Jaguars, Tyreek Hill is an exception to this steadfast rule. Make no mistake, Jacksonville utilizes zone coverage as their primary form of pass defense. From the Week 1 matchup against the New York Giants, Odell Beckham and his elite speed proved that the Jaguars, despite their highly touted secondary, are susceptible to shots in the deep passing game. The Giants have 11 personnel on the field, 1 running back and 1 tight end, and they align in a 2-by-2 formation, 2 pass catchers on either side of the center. Jacksonville will play with 3 underneath or second-level defenders and 4 deep third-level defenders. Now these 7 defenders will defend the pass with cover 4, the 4 referring to the previously mentioned 4 deep defenders. On the left side of the Giants' offense, Odell Beckham will run a post route, and Evan Ingram will release wide and settle into a shorter passing area. Now, within the fundamental 4 deep zones are additional rules in relation to the routes that the offense runs. A common rule in cover 4 is for the 4 deep 4 defenders to cover all the deep vertical routes. And since Beckham is the only one running a deep vertical route to this side, cornerback Jalen Ramsey and safety Barry Church will bracket Beckham, 1 defender outside of the route, 1 defender inside. At the snap of the ball, we see play action, with Eli Manning pretending to hand the ball to running back Saquon Barkley. And that simple action is enough to put safety Barry Church into a conflict, because he sees Barkley continuing to run wide, in addition to Evan Ingram, who has turned his route into a blocking stance as if to seal a defender from making a beeline to Barkley, the ball carrier. Church will have to come down from the deep section and tackle Barkley should this be the case. But in the end, it's all a ruse. By confusing Barry Church as to whether it's a run or a pass, he has to stay in place until he's certain what exactly is transpiring before him. Now, Beckham can get behind Church, putting himself in a position to receive a deep pass. The quarterback overthrows Beckham, but this clearly illustrates vulnerabilities, especially in the deep passing game against Jacksonville's zone coverage. And there's no better deep threat going in today's NFL than Tyreek Hill. Despite the conventional wisdom to bench players versus the Jacksonville defense confidently placed Tyreek Hill into starting lineups. Thank you for watching. This has been a Doom Pro presentation.